Talk about what it means to you and what it means to be here today.
Well, I love to be in Fort Wayne. I mean, since I've moved here, it's been a spot that we want to make sure that we're at as much as possible, and certainly because of our recruiting efforts, it's become even better to be up here. But today, it's really about big brothers and big sisters, and I'm appreciative of Chris and everybody here at Andrew Davis putting this on today, and everybody that works with big brothers and big sisters, because anytime we can create awareness to help children, to help kids, to help give them an opportunity to have people mentor them and teach them and lead them, I think that's really, really important stuff.
Getting on to basketball, huge freshman class when it comes to the talent level coming in. Everybody, rivals, all those sides love them. Talk about what these freshmen come in and bring to the team, especially when it comes to Mr. Zeller.
Well, he's been nothing short of exciting since he's gotten in there. He's a quick learner. He really, really wants to be great. You can see it. I mean, he's grown in his body. He's probably gained 17 to 18 pounds since he got there at the end of June. And Austin Etherington from Hamilton Heights is doing an excellent job. And Remy Abel, I think, is one that's going to surprise people because he's going to put a lot of pressure on our older guys because he can really guard and he's pretty tough. And we need to improve defensively. So I look at our team right now in the sense that everybody's better. There's no question we had a great spring. And then watching how they have worked with us the last couple of weeks since we've been back in school, there's no doubt they had a great summer. And so when you've got that and you add somebody like Cody Zeller, you start to feel pretty good about where you're going.
Where specifically do you feel like this team is going to be making strides? Is it rebounding? Is it defensive tough?ness? Obviously, they're physically bigger, but where on the court do you feel like they're going to make strides?
Make strides everywhere. There's no way around it. We've got to be more physical on both offense and defense. Great example of all the BCS schools, the 73, 74 BCS schools. We were the 5th highest free throw percentage team. But we weren't in the top 50% of guys of teams that got free throw attempts. So we've got to make sure that we're getting to the rim. We've got to make sure that we're spacing the floor even better, getting better drive opportunities. And now you add Cody and the improved strength, and I think we get the ball inside more. But our team, it'll come down to how much better we are defensively. We've got to cover ground for one another more. We've got to guard the dribble better. We've got to get back in transition. And if we do those things and our positioning is better, then it'll really help us in an area that we were weak last year. We fouled too much. And there's one thing to be aggressive and commit some fouls. There's another thing to be out of position or not as quick and athletic and commit fouls. And we've got to make sure we're eliminating that as much as possible.
When it comes to Fort Wayne, I know you can't talk about specific recruits, but just how important. Yeah, I know. We've got a few. But how important is it to recruit this city and to get players from Fort Wayne down in Bloomington to help build that program within the state?
Well, it's such a great city. It's such a great area that there's no question it's not only big for us, but it's big for everybody else. It's big for Felicia with basketball. It's certainly big for Kevin Wilson with football. It's big for Tracy Smith, Todd Yeagley. You name the coach, it's big. And certainly we're right there. I mean, when you're good enough to play in Indiana and you're in the state of Indiana, we want to make sure that we're giving you every opportunity to be one of those guys. And that's why I love coming up here. I meet a lot of Indiana fans when I'm up in this city. And I think what it does, when you recruit this area, you know you're getting somebody that's well coached. You know you're getting somebody that's competitive. You know you're getting somebody that's playing a lot of basketball against really good competition.
I can imagine what Thanksgiving's going to be like at the household now that John and Jim are technically going up against each other. What's that going to be like sitting back and kind of seeing that dynamic? Are you kind of the guy that's now quiet in the family?
Well, no, yeah, I'm not. I don't get real wound up during the games, and I watch them. I enjoy them. I don't live and die with every possession, but I do live and die with the outcome with them, and I'll be excited for that. My family will probably be out there, so I'll probably be screaming at the TV by myself, but I don't know who I'll be yelling at in a game like that. Probably the referees, like I do every other time.